Chi-Chi's the show, but I don't like for my Chi-Chi to show.
Oh.
Oh, you done started the.
Right. I don't. What's my YouTube? Here we go. Listen, I told you I had a delay.
This camera's so awkward. Hate this damn camera. I hate being. I hate anything to do with this damn camera. I can't stand it. Oh, it irritates me so bad.
Oh, what is all of this?
And it's late at night too, so fuck that. I don't care.
Ooh.
It just is what it is. I can't be. Don't be shy now, goddamn it. All the shit you do all week long, and
Let
then have
me
the nerve
start.
to
I'm so
come
sorry.
on home and be shy about shit.
Okay, so let me start off with saying to you. Let me say. What is this?
What is what? What happened?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the heck happened, Sakina? Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm choking. Let me put this in gallery. There you go. Let me
Okay.
start by saying, Uncle Maya, and welcome everybody to another Smoking Conversations with Sakina-Ra. Yay!
Yay!
And today we're gonna have another presentation on uh-oh. We got an echo going on.
Oh, I don't have no other YouTubes up. I don't hear an echo on my end. Do it sound like I'm echoing or you're echoing? Because you're
Well,
not on. Yeah, I don't have two streams up or anything like that. You hear me echoing?
yeah, because I turned it down on the other end.
Ah, dang it, girl. Okay, let me sit and see. It's like Sakina, you know how long it took me to get all this shit together? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Nope, the only YouTube I got on, I just turned it off. Everything is off. I don't have another Zoom up. You're the only platform that I have up. I don't have shit else up.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Zoom meeting in progress. So it still sound like I'm echoing? You still hear echo?
Wow, I didn't know I could do it like this.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me let me let me see something.
I just found out something wonderful.
Okay, hold on. What you find out?
I'm in both rooms.
You and who?
I'm in both rooms today.
Both windows?
Yeah. I don't even know
Oh
how.
yeah, you are. Yes, I see that. Yeah, you're at both
Yeah,
windows. Yeah, check it out.
yeah, I didn't even know. It is wonderful.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, sure enough. Okay, hold on.
Right. Right. Um, right. Peace, nephew. Listen, I'm just talking right now. This is so wonderful. Right. I'm trying to figure out how to drop the link. This is so freaking awesome.
Sakina, use the green thing. The green button. Our green thing. So that
Listen,
they
I
can
don't
come
even
in.
know how to get in here. How I'm gonna do the green thing. I'm so
Okay, do the
happy
green
about this
thing.
thing.
There it is right
I'm
there.
so
Copy
happy
link.
about this thing right here. Listen, I'm somewhere
Did you
in.
copy the link for Marcus?
Yes, but I had what I did was listen. Right, I'm delayed over here, but the thing for me is I'm over here. listen here.
I'm trying to figure out. Did you
Okay,
okay?
listen.
Did you copy the link?
I did, but when I put it in the chat, it gave me um hold on, let me see what oh, oh.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there you go.
There we go.
Bam.
Bam.
Jose.
We started singing Earth, Wind, and Fire around this mug.
Uh-oh.
Never was a cloudy day.
Okay, listen. I'm feeling some kind of way. Come on. Yes. Okay, now.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. We
So,
have to do. We didn't have all kind of workarounds for the last 30 damn minutes of workarounds. Like God, I had to
yeah.
have a workaround. You got a workaround. Like all our damn workarounds. Uh, so exhausted.
Yes. So,
Look, and tell and if they do come up on the panel, tell them don't be sitting here, yeah, judging our vapes because shit. Oh my god. I know they be want to say, those vapes are no good for you. You better not. They're this and they're that. But I'm be like,
listen,
I'm listening to you, huh?
listen. I'm gonna
Um,
do like they said on one of the movies when Godzilla, they got a new Godzilla movie.
yeah, hell yeah. I know I'm going to see. We're gonna go see that shit in 3D, girl.
Right, when they were
Hell
singing
to the yes.
Save the
I love
Earth,
Godzilla.
Save the
That's my shit.
Earth.
Girl, me and the kids used to watch that shit in black and white. We used to have like take a whole Saturday, binge watch every fucking Tokyo Godzilla, Mothra, fucking mini Godzilla. Love that shit. Okay, so tonight's presentation, we are learning
Listen.
about part 2 of the solar eclipse. Yay! I love it. Can't wait.
Yay! Yay! So, tonight's presentation, we're going to go a little deeper
Okay.
than
Now wait a minute, not deeper like we scientists deeper,
no.
because
No, we're not going scientifically deeper. So what happened was um from the last presentation that we did, as a chemite, we did not just we did we we celebrate the solstice, not really the solstice. We do the Easter, not the Easter. I'm sorry. I'm high. So sorry.
Lent. Are you trying to say Lent?
No,
What the
we
heck?
don't do listen, we
Because
don't
I
do
don't do
Lent,
none of
but
that shit. So I'm just
no,
trying to figure out
listen.
what you're talking about.
We do the spring equinox.
Oh yeah, the spring equinox. Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's
So when we did the spring equinox, I was trying to do this calendar or whatever, but
true.
then I started we were talking about one of the side we was doing long story short, let me tell you what happened.
Sakina,
So
you cannot be taking as long as a presentation.
okay, let me just tell you what happened. So during after I did the first Salters, and then I did the spring equinox, and then I did Ashes of Wednesday. Then
Yeah,
we did the next Sabe.
right.
I had to check myself
Mm. What happened?
because um after doing Ashes of Wednesday, I found myself uh trying to check uh this is my somewhere along the line. I got something else going on, but I found myself attacking or going after uh something that was always unanswered to me, even though because I'm still gonna do it. I'm not saying it in that way, but I felt like defensively,
Mm-hmm.
every time somebody comes, instead of me um studying what I should be studying,
Mm-hmm.
because Kemet was not and is not about so much as everybody going after the Egyptians or who are the Egyptians and who are truthfully the Egyptians or whatever. Kemet was about knowing just who Africans or just the whole part of just the beginning of, or the African or the whole dynasty thing itself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
instead of focusing on that part, I did want to know that part. But because of all of the names and all of the twisting and all of, I just was into the dot part,
Okay.
right? So once I started getting the dots as an information, right, I still wanted to stay in root or in connection and root and knowing what I know and never want to stay from out of that and stay within it
Mm-hmm.
and being true to it because I know that's where I'm supposed to be. But
Okay. So did you feel like you were attacking a group of people or something? Like, what is the epiphany that you had?
no, it's not so much as that. It's just feeling like I know that wasn't right though. Somewhere along the line, I'm knowing that
To
whatever I
okay,
was
but you
doing.
know you do know Lent now from when you
No,
did the
that's not
presentation.
that's not a right practice. But I'm saying maybe what I was doing for the reasons I was doing it maybe wasn't right or something to that
Okay,
effect.
because I was gonna say now, from all the research that we did about Lent and all the research
All of that's true.
you did about Lent,
All
right?
of that's true.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: all the research that we did about Lent,
Right.
Lent is technically a Jewish holiday that the Christians adapted
No,
and
no,
that
that's
the
not what I'm
Catholic.
saying.
Hold
I
on, let me
said
finish
were
my
they
statement.
practicing?
No,
Listen
let
to
me
me.
finish the whole thing. Let me finish the whole thing. Right? That the Catholics adapted, that the Orthodox adopted. So many people adopted Lent. My point is, which group of people could you possibly offend? There's so many groups of people that it never sounded like you were, really attacking or even talking about one specific group of people.
No, I'm saying on the flip side of the ones that saying, are they really walking it like they talking it? Speaking on the ones that were always doing it in the beginning, like I'm saying, being accountable, like the Jewish or the Hebrews, are they really doing what they supposed to be doing? Like me, and you see what I'm saying? As a
You
Kimite,
were trying
am
to
I
check them.
honestly
You're saying that
exactly,
you
am I honestly doing
okay,
some of the things I should be doing? Like
yeah,
my studying, like my you know what I'm saying? Am I honestly doing some of the things that I should be doing? And the
right.
answer was no.
Right. I get it. I get it.
And
Yeah.
that's where I'm saying. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So instead of
Yeah.
doing that, I'm over here studying this, trying to get at that, instead
Yeah.
of doing what I should be doing, which is studying this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
where I'm wrong.
Yeah. I totally get it. I get it. Yeah. But you know what? It's so easy to get caught up in that kind of stuff, right? So I mean, that it's a reality, that just shows the maturity and the growth of you because not everybody can understand when they've crossed a certain line, when they should be focusing on themselves and yet they're focusing on others, right? So like they step in someone's lane and don't even apologize for it. It's like, so what? I stepped in your lane and I'm talking shit about y'all, but I don't have a mirror for my damn self. And oh, well, that kind of thing. But, I think it shows just maturity. I think it shows, a graceful maturity where you can really see and acknowledge where you feel like you've crossed the line a bit. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate it, but yeah, that was an eye opener.
I
And so, with that
bet.
being an eye opener, I want to welcome y'all to another eye opener, right? Because when you showed me about with this difference in this eclipse, right? I actually went into a little research about the difference in this eclipse, right? And so,
Okay.
my thing is that the last time I actually saw eclipse was I don't know, it was I was young myself. I probably was about 13, 14 years old. And I remember we wore 3D glasses from the movie theaters. I am so serious, right? And so there's no telling how far and few, I know now since the
Right.
last time we did the video, right? And
Right.
so with the 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 information that's given now, right? And since science and everything now, everything is just phenomenal, right? So with the information that's been known, far as I don't know science, space or nothing like that, but I've always been intrigued with like the astronauts and the astronaut this and the astronaut that, but going into this people gonna say spookism with tarot, you know what I'm saying? And the solar system and right and
Right.
going
You're
into
right.
the
Right.
seasonal
Okay. I'm
thing.
following you. Yeah.
And going into the seasonal things, and as above, so below, right? And
Right.
so we can go into the zodiac with it, right? Some people don't do all this, but you can go into numbers with it, all right? And so just taking in all of that into consideration, right? Universal, just as again, as above, so below, right? You just each one teach one, reach one. But this right here, as far as the solar system and the solar eclipse, this right here, that piece of information that you gave me was makes this one right here um
Even juicier is what you're saying.
it's juicier. So
Even
I
juicier.
actually
Yes.
went
Okay.
into it, right?
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna present it to you. I appreciate you, right? And so let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it after I find out how to get
Get
out of
into
here.
it. Girl, I can't wait. You know what? And this make you know what? Me and you, this makes us such, for the record, before you even start the presentation, this makes me and you such geeks, such nerds. Like, goddamn. We're like on a
Listen,
Saturday night, right? With each other, with the chat, right? On YouTube, researching and shit. A bunch of information. The things we're interested in, and then sharing it with others. Like, and then when people say you want to go out, I say, well, no, 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 because I'm researching. I got stuff. We got stuff to do for the show. What show? On YouTube. Well, what kind of show is it? Religion, history,
come
geography.
some of everything, some
Just
of
makes us
everything.
such girl. Yeah, we're just such nerds like that. And I love it when Marcus and them get on here and they go like, okay, Sakina and Gemini. Okay, so you guys do know what dog mean, right? Okay, so let me get the definition of dog. DOG. It's like a four-legged animal with, and
Oh,
we're just looking like we're so past. We're way past dogs. We're like breeds of dogs from the past. We're like breeds of dogs from Kemet, breeds of dogs in Kemet, breeds of dogs in Greek, breeds of dogs in North America. We're so past. We're like, yeah, Marcus, we know. We do understand what a dog is. Thank you for that, for defining it for us. I love it. I love it. Brass, come on here. He say, Gemini Sakina. Okay, you do know what air is, right? Okay, let me look up the definition of air for y'all.
Uh-uh.
Air is this invisible ecosystem. I'm just like, oh my gosh, me and Sakina are way past air. But I love it.
Listen,
I
y'all
love it.
know, y'all know I can't type words nothing on this thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why I
Girl,
have to be on my phone. I can do it, but I can't right now because you know.
no, we don't know, Sakina. We're not
Okay,
there
well,
with
you
you.
know what? To know me is to love me. I don't listen. Remember that? Who all saw the movie Grease? Okay, listen. 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 Peace, everybody. I love y'all. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it fast. I can't. I can't. These dang
Okay,
on
well, just
Sunday
start the
conferences.
presentation. Let's
Start the
get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get our listening and
Okay.
learning because I've
Okay.
been waiting
Let's
all
start.
week for this presentation. So let's
All
get
right.
down with the
Listen.
get
Let's get
down.
it in. All right. Let's get it in real quick. Here we go. All right. Let me know when y'all ready. Oh, you know what? Can y'all see that?
No, I can't. Okay, I can't see a daggone thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me start over. Hold on.
Ugh,
I be tripping. All right, I told you I'll be on something. All right, here I go. That was so funny. Y'all didn't find that funny?
no,
Oh, okay. Okay.
no.
And I got a delay. Listen, make sure
Yeah,
y'all
and
text
you
me.
right. And you are you sharing? You sharing correctly?
Yeah, I really am.
I told you. I told you it was tripping tonight. I was like, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay. Okay, there you go. I see it. There it is. Bam. Okay, we in business, y'all. We are in business.
All right, what's going on?
It's playing. It's
All
just
right,
playing a little slow, but it's playing. Make sure the volume is up so we can hear it.
um, let me find out where it's at.
I
Dang it.
like the graphic.
All right. All right. Are we in here?
Yes, it's playing, but it's not
It,
playing. Make it bigger too. Can you make it bigger? And just
trying
put
to
you on there,
find,
leave you on there.
I'm trying to find out where's.
Hold on. I be forgetting I can work it on my end too.
Okay,
You let
thank you.
me do everything. Okay, original side. Nope, it is. It's fit to window. Oh, I just made it fit to window. Sorry. Yeah, so it's just fitting to window. Okay, there you go. Now, does it have sound or what is it?
Is it? I can't. You hear it?
There you go. Is that better? That's better. Is that
Okay,
better?
well, something ain't. I don't understand. Something ain't right on my end.
Well, it's going. It's on presents now. It's like presents, and then the globe is still spinning. You can't see
Mm,
that.
no.
Grumble, grumble.
Right, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay,
Grumble.
who's directing this? Does this have audio, or are you doing the audio? You're doing the entire presentation, or it's did you or you already recorded the audio?
Yeah, it's all recorded.
Okay,
This
then
don't
just
have audio right here.
okay, then
I'm
just
just
let it
wondering
play.
why.
Let it roll. Then
All right, let's just roll like this.
what is the chat saying? Can they see it? Okay, because I
I
can't see
don't
the chat.
know. Let me. That's the problem. I can't see the chat. I can't see the. All I see is this screen.
Hold on, let's see if I can see the chat with this button. Nope, can't see shit.
Let me see. I can go back here. I don't understand this right now.
I don't.
I don't even know if we live. It don't even look
We
like we
are
live.
live, Sakina.
No, the chat, the YouTube is not live.
It says meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. It says it right there. It says YouTube. Like I'm looking
Okay,
dead
hold
at it.
on. No.
We just can't see the chat. We're just waiting for you to present the slideshow. That's it. So once you present the slideshow, we in business. It's still just on presents right now. There they
I don't
go. Hey,
understand this right
RPG.
now.
I don't.
I don't even know if we live. It
Okay.
don't even look
We
like we
are
live.
live, Sakina.
All right, no, the chat, the YouTube is not live.
It says meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. It says it right there. It says YouTube. Hey, Barn Dog. See, Barn Dog is in the
Okay,
chat. Like I'm looking
okay,
dead
hold
at it.
on. Okay, it was it
We
no.
just can't see the chat. We're just waiting for you to present the slideshow.
All right, now if I come over here, did I mess it up?
Nope,
No. But I can't see the slideshow over here. It says I'm sharing,
you
but
are.
where right, but I can't see the show on this side, which I should be able to see. Right. This is the problem. Right. This is the screen I'm sharing, but I can't see it.
Now, how come we can all see it except you? That's crazy.
Right. My screen should be this screen right here. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So yeah. Okay. Well, flip that around. That's why I'm not touching none of the settings until you.
No, shit. I'm sorry.
You ain't did nothing.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, I'll say that then. All right.
Okay, but it was presenting just fine. I was not doing anything.
All right, let me stop the share.
Okay, okay, yeah, and try it and start over. Yeah. Whew. It's so hot in my room. It's so hot in this room. Lord have mercy. I'm burning up. I should turn on the fan. Whew. Sweating. Okay, there it is. Bam. Can you see it now? I can see it real good now.
All right.
Okay, there it is.
No, really fucking. Did I click on the wrong shit? Is it me? Should I go back?
Oh, shut.
Is it me just not putting it up here right or something in my view?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. So it's the way I would put it in the view.
Yeah, could be.
So I got. Oh shit! I'm fucking up. Oh,
Yes,
I'm
you are.
messing.
Because we ready to see the stars, girl.
I know I'm messing it up. Listen, this is so sad. I was so excited.
I'm still excited. I'm still excited. I got
Excitement get ya. Once I figure it out, um, high non-video participants. Is that a good option?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Uh, there's still somebody there. Okay, see, let's go with your screen sharing, and I want to preview this. What's this?
Listen, while you doing that, let me get this.
So let me go
Let me
over
let me
here.
get my little solo party started, okay? Get my
Okay,
little
because I'm just gonna do it from here because let me know if they can hear. I'm gonna have to peek. All
mm-hmm.
right, 'cause I'm so tired of I can turn the volume on. I hope they can hear from here. Uh, uh, all right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready, girl.
All
At
right.
least I'm getting ready.
Let me clear my throat.
I'm definitely getting ready. Woo.
All right, so these are the updates. So
Ooh.
let me make sure they can hear me.
Woo. Woo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Everybody can hear me over here?
I can definitely hear you.
Can y'all hear me over here? Let me make sure. Everybody can hear me over here? Okay. I see. Okay. No, it's okay. I see it's rolling now.
Yeah, it's rolling.
All right. All right. It's rolling. It's
Yeah,
rolling
it's
now. All right. So what happens is I think I'm gonna have to watch it over here, but just
well, I want you to okay, the first clip
all right,
has
so listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to leave it on some kind of way, but it's Okay, let me do it this way. I'm gonna turn this down and leave this up. All right, that'll work for me. Now, um, damn, what is this? All right, now let's here we go. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Now let's start here. So, why is the solar eclipse such a big deal? And it's particularly the active sun. Oh my God, I don't know if they can hear me.
They can. I can hear you just fine.
I'm so sorry, Gemini. Listen, I gotta make sure they can hear me.
But what
This is
makes
the
you think they
problem.
can't
I
hear
turned
you?
it down because of the double tone. So
Oh,
let me
okay.
make sure they can hear me. Because you can't see if they can hear me, can you?
No, I can't.
Can
You're right.
can you hear me? You can't hear me. Hello? Gemini,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you could hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you could hear me because I had to turn the other speaker down.
I can hear you just fine.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Now, why is the 2024 solar eclipse such a big deal? And the reason why is because particularly the sun and the activity of the sun is going to be a spectacular viewing, and it's making science opportunities while the trendles and the solar corona frame, and it's a heavy shadowed moon during the solar eclipse. So the sun corona is on full display, and the compositions of the 161 photographs that's taken on the Mitchell Orr during the August 21st, 2017 solar eclipse. And you'll find that article. It's actually a book, and it's on the X-rays from the star and the planetarium system. And that book is you'll find that book in this article link, and I'll put that in the chat. And that's compared to the last solar eclipse that crossed the United States in 2017. And that year's total eclipse was to last longer in the sky, and it fell darker in the sun itself, and it put much long life livelier show, kind of like the aurora borealis. That's what
Borealis.
they compared
Yeah.
it to, because that was the last one that they ever saw that was that livelier. And again, I'm gonna drop this link because this lady that did the article um she she um she 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 don't want to put the article and she don't want people to see the stuff about the moon or whatever. She don't want everybody to have access to it, so you have to actually get access to the article yourself, because she don't want you to be able to copy her pictures or whatever. So you have to get
You have
access
to
to this
request
link,
it.
be able to view the pictures. So with that being said, we go into the science news, and you'll be able to see this is the actual article. This is the actual moon, and these are some of the pictures that she posted. But she also wrote a book, and so again, you just go into the science news, and you'll be able to get into this article, right? And you can read on this, and I'll drop the link in the chat, and you'll have to register with them, and you can read up on this article. And again, she put a few of the pictures in here, but this is actually the 2017 um, moon, and so this was one of the pictures of that eclipse, right? And so you'll see here it says the sun corona on a full display in
I
in
was there. I
composition.
remember 2017. I was there. We were right in the courtyard at work watching it with our glasses on. Like everyone in the building just about came out to see it in 2017.
Yeah, and so it was 161 photographs taken from Michelle Ori during the August 21st, 2017 solar eclipse, right? and you can read up on that. And there is some other people that was also involved, and we'll get into that one again later on down here. This article was also written by James R. Rawdon, and he is the journalist that actually wrote this particular article, right? And so I have to sign in. Uh, all right, so where are we?
You're just supposed to be clicking to the next one, right? To the next panel or the
Let
next
me
slide.
just go back. So let's go back. Oh shit. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for joining Smoking Conversations with Sakina-Ra as we continue to journey through the mystics of the total solar eclipse from that fleeting moment when the moon completely obscures the sun, casting an otherworldly shadow over the earth. It's a spectacle that leaves many in awe and wonder. And if you haven't had the chance to witness one yet, the upcoming 2024 solar eclipse promises to be a sight to behold. According to NASA, on the 8th of April, 2024, a total solar eclipse will be visible across a vast stretch of the United States. This celestial event is expected to be more extraordinary than the one we witnessed in 2017. The duration of totality will be longer, and increased solar activity is anticipated. The path of the eclipse will extend from Mexico to northeastern Canada, making it the most populated eclipse in the U.S. An estimated 31.5 million people will have the opportunity to observe this phenomenon from the comfort of their homes, including residents of major cities like Dallas, Cleveland, and Indianapolis, which are all prime viewing locations. But it's not just the general public that's eagerly awaiting this event. The scientific community is buzzing with anticipation too. This eclipse presents a rare opportunity for a variety of experiments and data collection. Institutions like NASA plan to conduct a range of projects using radar, balloons, spacecraft, and jets to study the eclipse and its effects on the Earth's atmosphere. This event is expected to be the most observed in history, with numerous citizen scientist projects also planned to capture images and data. So whether you're a seasoned astronomer or a curious observer, this event offers an opportunity to contribute to our understanding of these celestial occurrences. And it's not just the eclipse that's making 2024 a big year for the sun. NASA scientists predict a historically cool total solar eclipse in April, the agency's solar probe skimming the sun's surface in December, and increased activity in the northern and southern lights. These solar events offer significant scientific opportunities, with NASA launching rockets during the eclipse to study the sun's corona. Understanding solar eruptions and flares is crucial for forecasting space weather, especially for future long-distance space flights. The highlight of the year will undoubtedly be the Parker Solar Probe's close flyby of the sun on December 24th, providing valuable data on solar wind formation and the corona. So the 2024 solar eclipse is not just a captivating spectacle, but a gateway to unprecedented scientific discoveries. Whether you're planning to watch it from your backyard or capture it through your lens, remember to take a moment to appreciate the cosmic dance unraveling above. After all, it's not every day that you get to witness history in the making. If you like this video and the content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe at Smokin' Conversations. I appreciate you.
That is so you. I appreciate you.
So, the solar eclipse Earth-based mission is a multiple wave observation from land, sea, air, and land, sea, air, and patrol, and it's a probe, and it's a critical middle corona, and the Shear Raphael Hable, I hope I said that name right, and it's Benjamin Bow, Colby Haggerty, and Adel Herbert Ding,
Adalbert.
Adelbert Ding, right? These are the scientists, right, that are a part of this mission, right? And this article is what this is part of. So this article, the authors propose that a solar eclipse, which is the Earth-based mission for the grounds of the airborne and the seaborne observation for the corona, is during the totality for the next decade, and it's starting in the 2024 total eclipse. And the website, I'll also put that in the chat as well. Now, the paper proposed that the solar eclipse was for the Earth-based mission for the ground, the airborne, and the seaborne observations of the corona is during the solar eclipse for the next decade. Again, that starts in 2024. So that's going to be, I heard it's going to be toward December, toward the fall eclipse, the fall solstice, but it's going to be toward December. So that's still going to be toward uh, the winter solstice,
Oh, excuse me.
right? So it's going to be more toward the winter solstice,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we're going to talk about that because that's toward when they get the 3 days of darkness and the 3 days of not 3 days. It's more like, yeah, I think it's about 3 days. 3 days of sunlight, 3 days of darkness, 3 days or 3 months or something like that, right? Because they got polar bear problems.
You're talking about over in Alaska or over
Yeah, over in
by the
right
Arctic, closer to
in
the
the
Arctic.
Arctic, right? Because they have polar bear problems over there, right? Yes, they have severe polar bear problems over there. Yes, yeah, the polar bears is terrible. They'll come knocking on your door and rip your house. Yeah, they oh
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And don't forget they're white polar bears. Uh-oh. You
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
really
Right.
better
They'll
watch
come
it.
knocking on your
Like,
door
like,
and rip
like they're
your door
different
off.
from the black polar bears. These are the
Right.
white
When that
polar
season
bears.
come in, they be having to batten down the hatch because the polar bears is coming.
No, 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 no. Is it? Are we saying the white people polar bears are coming?
Yeah, the polar bears is coming.
The white ones are
They
coming.
gotta batten down the
Everybody,
hatch.
lock your shit up. The white ones are coming. These ain't the black ones like normal. See, with the when the black ones
Man.
come, everybody lock up your damn car. These are the white ones. Lock up your goddamn
Mm.
house.
Yes, they not playing with
Oh
you.
shit.
They coming like they listen here. These ain't playing. They got the big web hands too. You
Oh
know.
because they got to swim in that cold ass water. Exactly.
Yeah, look here. They is not well anyway, let's get back. So the mission aims to fill the gap in the corona's emission line observation from space, and is visible for near infrared a V plus NIR range, which provides valuable insights into the physical properties of the corona plasma. Now, the proposed mission capitalizes on the unique diagnosis potential offered by the VNIR corona's emission lines, and it allows the inference of key plasma parameters over a distant range of at least 5 hours from the solar surface.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's infrared. But when they say corona, did
Mm.
you research corona? Because you know what they mean when they're saying corona, right?
Well, from what I've gathered so far was sunspots make this corona or plasma.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Almost like the corona, they're almost saying like the eye of it. Like they're getting ready to start all of this research in the eye of it.
Right, because
Yeah.
remember from the last video when we were talking about they were waiting for and to test the sunspots because the new sunspots were going to become right.
Yeah, but the sunspots they're saying in it, right, in a specific position of the in the eye of it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So every time they sit and saying, the corona, it's almost like, you know, the way they would mention if people saw spots in our, in the back part of that eye. So in
Yeah,
this, yeah. So when it actually, comes together, creates this this eye, they want to see what, what's in it. But it's so weird because it's like, well, it's just right, and people would probably be like, nah, it's more than that. But it's right, earth, moon, right, in front of each other. So it's almost like, well, what do you think is happening in the back of the between it? I mean, like science, I don't, I get science, but sometimes this shit is just like common sense. It's like, what could you possibly think is happening when they come together? Are you thinking something is happening, something else is going on behind the scenes, creating these specific flares? Like, I don't understand, like when I read this, and I've read this quite a few times, I'm just thinking that for me, all I hear is, are you writing this for a grant proposal? I don't understand. So it's going to take a real expert to, come and try and
explain it.
explain why
Yes,
that is so important, when really it's just
yes,
right. The earth, the moon is covering the earth. I mean, the sun, or the earth is covering the sun. And then they're saying we're
yes,
studying the effects of it behind the scenes, and we want to study the flares coming out as it moves across.
see, and then
And I
you can
guess that's some sort of
appreciate.
importance, to the scientific community, that it's
Yes,
worth
you can
studying.
appreciate your pseudo killers because you know what I'm saying? They have the information that has the information that you can
Yeah, but
ask.
that's provided too, that they really sit here and write and share the credit on, because it's not like we're going into, a super duper deep dive of this scientific event, because it's worth everyone
Yeah, it
joining
is
in.
because these are
Thank you.
sources too, you know. These are research sources. I did source them up. So,
Right.
I did dive into it, right? Because let's move forward because this is gonna take a minute anyway. So I appreciate you and I appreciate y'all for listening. Um
I'm gonna shut
so
up. I'm shutting up right
I
now.
ain't trying to shut you up. I'm buzzing too on the, this was a smoking conversation and I kept the promise on that one. So, with that being said, I'm going to start off by saying that multi sites and observation platforms for each eclipse will be captured temporarily, and variability of the corona plasma over time span of at least 1 hour with highly temporal resolution of fractures of a minute. Um, I don't know why I'm feeling like that's something, but the mission offers opportunities of exploration of new technology for future implementations and coronagraphs, and it has a significant border impact for outreach, engagement, Holographic heliospheric science. Contributions of paper A, the solar eclipse Earth-based mission, multi-waver observation from land, sea, and air probes, the critical middle corona. Let me finish this so I can say where I'm at, because I'm gonna be able to explain it. The abstract paper, um, the other of the abstract paper A, solar eclipse Earth-based mission,
Total
multi.
solar Sakina, because that is the key to what type of eclipse it is. So you have to say total because that means everything too.
Exactly. So let me break this down. Okay, so the abstract paper is almost like, from what I'm gathering, this paper is saying that the eclipse needed funding, right? Um
The study
because
of the eclipse needed funding.
it needed funding because there was a gap in the corona's emission line. Right now, I'm not sure what that is. So the gap in the line um, is one of the reasons why they was trying to fix the gap so that they could get the information they need in order to um, help the future generations and moving forward. So we're gonna get into that, right? But this is what the paper A was all about. So we're gonna further get into it, right? And so again, these are links that I'm gonna have to put in the chat as we get along to it. So um, like you was explaining, Gemini, the way it's explaining, I was so blown away. I was almost thinking that it was blood.
Well, when you think of plasma, you can almost say that.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
was
because
almost
right,
going
because
like,
plasma is the clear part of that, right? So there's the blood and then there's the plasma, right? And so that's what I was saying. Somewhere along the line, whatever it is that they're studying, they're saying this, it gives it off at this moment. So using infrared and whatever this NIV, which is something I forgot what the N stands for the infrared, and the V plus N infrared range. They're saying it provides this valuable information, right? It provides the corona, the eye of it. It looks like it exudes some sort of plasma, some sort of plasmic energy or plasma in or around it somewhere. And that's what they want to study. But I think that's very, very interesting that it only gives off this time at only during the eclipse. And probably this one, because this one is lasting. You said they changed it from 4 minutes to 7 minutes. Didn't you tell me that?
right. So when you click into that link, you'll be able to get the information, but I have to give you the information. You have to click into the link and sign in on the page and the X, Y, and Z, and then you'll be able to get, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's going to
explain
last a lot
everything in
longer,
there.
so they have more time to um to look at it. It's going to last a lot. That 1 minute, it was like it was dark. It was dark as hell. I remember that. It was dark as hell, right? In that 1 minute. So they're saying, right in the beginning, they were saying 4 minutes. Now 7 fucking minutes with the sun being blocked. Girl, people, I'm telling you, people gonna think white Jesus came back. They're gonna be looking for a chariot with an old white man with a long ass beard with some Roman clothes on, some horses coming out the goddamn sky. People who are not paying attention to this, they're gonna think like, what the hell? What is going on? They're gonna swear every shit in Revelation is the truth. Like, look at this. What's going on for people who are not paying attention to the scientific community, or not people who always say, I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. They don't know what the
Okay.
hell is going on. So when April the 8th hits and this shit happens, people are still going to be driving and all kinds of shit. They're not gonna be pulling off on the side of the road or staying at home for that, couple minutes saying, hey, there's an eclipse going on. So the fucking earth is gonna be dark for
Well,
4 fucking minutes. And now and I think you told me they changed it to 7 minutes. That's a long
yeah, it's gonna be
time.
7.5 minutes in some places, and maybe three minutes some places. Yeah, it's gonna be different in some places, but the totality is gonna be 7.5 minutes.
Oh wow. Girl,
Yeah.
that is much longer than that last. That's much longer than that last shit. I mean, way longer.
So let me tell
Way,
you.
way
I'm
longer.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that's way, that's almost twice as long as the one we had prior.
So I'm gonna tell you this IR. I don't know what this IR is, but
Infrared.
at this moment
It's
I
for
don't remember
infrared.
what it is. But I can tell you that the V is for visible,
Okay.
the N is for the near, the I is for um I forgot what the I is for.
Yeah,
I'll tell
I
you
thought
again.
when you okay, a clip back, I thought the IR was for infrared. I thought that's what
I'm
I
not
that's
sure, but it might
yeah, one
be.
clip back. Yeah, one clip back you had all the
Okay, so that
acronyms.
might be what this IR is for, but this other one is
Yes.
for range. Okay, so now we building this together because as we get along, we're gonna know what this is for. So this is for the end. So we already know this for visible and near and something range. I got that, and you know what these two are. So as we going, so this is what all this is for because this is all set in stone to take off in December.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's move on. So now
So
with the
you're saying,
abstract,
okay, wait a minute
we
before
just
you
gonna call
okay,
this
so wait a minute
abstract
before you
paperwork.
start this one, are you
I'm
saying
sorry.
that or before you start this one, are you saying that because one clip one slide back, are you saying that they are going to be taking information from two different months, one in April and one in December?
No, they're not doing anything in April. Is going this from what I've gathered. I just know it's happening in April, but from what I've heard again now, I, I heard it's gonna be based in
What
December.
okay, yeah, okay, we'll go back to that slide, but that one
Okay.
slide back you had it said it.
Hello.
No, we're here. I'm here. I can hear you.
No, one slide back. I said what?
No, one slide back, it had said it. Your slide had said it. But
Right. They are
yeah, we'll
right.
probably
This
we can
is
play it again
right.
after
This
it's
is
over. Yeah.
okay. So the paper proposed that the solar eclipse Earth-based mission for the ground airborne seaborne observation of the corona and the totality utilizes visible.
Because that's in Sakina, you
That's what I said. During totality, utilizes visual, infrared.
infrared.
Listen, I have all the links in here for this. So all
No,
of this is this
infrared. That means that's what
for
they're going to.
infrared.
Yeah, they're going to be
Oh,
using.
okay.
Those are the tools that they're going to be using to observe it.
Exactly. Exactly. This is what they're gonna use. This is the two lines somewhere in this article because this is the article, right? And so listen, I have the links to this article in the two lines of the article in this article. So this is what I'm telling you. So this is the whole article and this is the two lines and the source. I'm all of this I'm gonna give you in the link. so you can be able to read it for yourself.
Okay.
All right. Where am I at? I'm sorry.
The mission, but that's okay.
Oh, let me go back because it moved without me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, so the mission offers the opportunity for the exploration of new technologies for the future implementation of with chronographers that have that and has a significant border impact for outreach and engagements of the heli- heliospheric science, contributions of the paper, a total eclipse Earth-based mission, multi-wavelength observation from land, sea, and air to probe the critical middle corona.
Yeah, so they're going right for the middle of the eye. They're going straight into the eye of it.
No, didn't we just read this?
Yep. You went back 2 or 3 slides instead of going back one.
Wait,
That's
are we
okay.
going backwards?
Yep. You just went back 2 or 3 additional slides versus just going back one. That's it.
All right. Now, the white paper calls for dedicated funding for the solar eclipse, Earth based mission for ground, air, and seaborne observation of the corona during totality for the next decade, starting in 2024. And the abstract has been an unfortunate gap in the corona emissions line and the observation from space. So they've been looking at it from space in the visible and near these these
Acronym.
letters. Right. Their distance specific scientific advantage system from the dominance of the radioactive redactive, I'm saying,
Yeah.
excitation
Radiative.
in their informative whereby their emission can be detected out to several solar radio above the limbs. The NV-NIR emission line can thus yield only inferences of the physical properties of the coronaplasma, such as species, temperatures, densities, elemental abundances, and speeds along the perpendicular to the line of sights in a critical spatial
Mm-hmm. Spatial.
uh, spatial span.
I know. Say that 10 times. Spatial span, spatial span, spatial span.
Come on,
Like
it's
what the
like
fuck?
you spit. It's like you spitting on me. The abstract of the paper. This is just a continuation. The
Yeah, this is
proposed
a yeah,
mission
because
will
this is what the yeah.
utilize the V plus NIR corona emissions line to infer key plasma perimeters over the distance range of at least 5 hours from the solar surface, which is currently missing from the existing and the future chronographic instruments. And the mission offers opportunities for technical how you say that, for
Techno,
technical
technological.
technological exploration, and has a significant impact on outreach and public engagement in the heliospheric science. That's going to have to look like futuristic. These diagnostics have been demonstrated with decades of unsuppressed high resolution imaging and spectroscopic observations during total solar eclipses. That means it's happened before, which capitalizes on the unique diagnosis potential of the V plus NII corona emission lines for the inferences of key plasma perimeters over a distant range of at least 5 hours from the solar surface. A proposed mission capitalizes on the unique diagnostic potential offered by the 5 plus NIR corona emission line for the inference of key plasma parameters over the distant range of at least 5 hours from the solar surface. This critical coronal space is currently missing from the existing and to be launched coronographic instrumentation is the proposed time frame. T multi-site observation platform for each eclipse will further capture the temperamental vulnerability of the corona plasma over a time span of each of at least an hour with the temperamental resolution of a time frame of a minute. Furthermore, the mission offers an unsuppressed opportunity for exploration with new, am I saying the same thing over? With new
You are saying the same things, right?
That's what I feel like I'm doing right here. Because
Coronagraphs, right?
right.
Have you ever wondered why the sun at the height of a solar eclipse
Oh,
appears to be wearing a radiant crown of light? Welcome to Smoking Conversations with Sakina-Ra as we explore the fascinating mystics of solar eclipses and the captivating elements that make them up, the corona, plasma, and the V plus NIR emission lines. An eclipse is not just a spectacle of celestial alignment, it's a rare opportunity to observe the sun's outer atmosphere, the corona. Now, don't let the term outer atmosphere fool you into thinking it's something insignificant. The corona is the sun's crown, a radiant light show visible only during a total solar eclipse. Why is it so special, you ask? It's because the corona is hotter than the sun's surface, reaching temperatures over 1,000,000 degrees Kelvin. Scientists are still unraveling the mystery of how this crown is hotter than its royal bearer. Next, let's turn our attention to the plasma. When you look at the sun during an eclipse, you're actually looking at plasma, the fourth state of matter. Plasma is like a supercharged gas where the atoms have been stripped of their electrons. It's what makes the sun, and all stars for that matter, shine so brightly. The sun's plasma is constantly in motion, creating loops and streamers that we see as the sun's corona during a solar eclipse. The third fascinating element is the V plus NIR emission lines. These are essentially the sun's spectral fingerprints. The visible and near-infrared, or V plus NIR for short, emission lines are specific wavelengths of light that are emitted by different elements when they transition from a higher energy state to a lower one. By studying these lines, scientists can tell what elements are present in the sun's atmosphere and how they are behaving. In summary, a solar eclipse is more than just a beautiful celestial event. It's a gateway into understanding the sun's corona, the hot, radiant crown that's a mystery in itself. It's a glimpse into the world of plasma, the fourth state of matter that makes the sun and stars shine. And it's a chance to see the sun's V plus NIR emission lines, the spectral fingerprints that reveal the sun's elemental composition. So the next time you witness a solar eclipse, remember, you're not just watching the moon pass in front of the sun, you're seeing a cosmic dance that reveals the secrets of our closest star. Thank you for joining the Vern. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Juicy. Okay.
Have you ever wondered why the sun at the height of a solar eclipse?
So, peace DMG. The purpose of the solar eclipse and the Earth-based mission again, as we know again, is to fill in that gap and also to utilize that NIR to fill in that gap and to utilize that NIR corona emission line to get that plasma over that range, at least for the 5 hours from the solar surface, which is currently missing from the existing and the future chronographic instruments. And again, I'm gonna drop these links in the chat under the video. I'm gonna post it up and I'm gonna drop it in the chat some kind of way. Either I'm gonna
Yeah,
post the video up and I'm gonna make sure I have these links in there for you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you.
because yeah, so it looks like the flares, right? Looks like the flares, or the gases that emits when the flares happen is what they're calling the plasma. Because remember, we were like, what the heck are they calling plasma, right? We were just asking that,
Hmm.
like, what in the world is plasma? Could they be thinking about, what is the plasma? And then your video, bam, just showed us
Right.
exactly what that was. Yeah. So the gases that emit in the atmosphere as those flares are happening, that's what that's one of the things they want to study. And that, outer ring and that middle, because they're saying that too, the middle part of that is hotter than the sun itself. Like, God damn. Well, how hot some shit is.
Right.
It's gonna be cold. Mm-mm-mm. Okay.
So we go into the purpose, and the purpose is to conduct the ground corona um, during the starting of it in 2024, and it's to capture the temperature, the total the how you say it, the
Temporal.
temporal uh,
It's a variability.
viability of coronal plasma over time span of at least an hour with a temporal resolution of a fraction of a minute. So um now time and space is different
Apparently.
than it is on the ground. So you gotta
Mhm.
take that into consideration as well.
That's some good stuff, Sakina. You should do a follow-up show with that. That'll be a juicy topic.
Right. So we gotta think um I don't know if y'all watch any kind of space movies or anything like that. But um the Interstellar is a good example. When the guy went up in space, and by the time he came back, his daughter was like 80, and he was like pretty much the same age, and the world was upside down. But that's how much he
What's the
had.
name of the movie?
It's called The Interstellar.
The Instellars. Okay.
Yeah, you need to watch that. It's a really good movie. But yeah, I don't do scary. I don't do horror. I don't do scary, but I kind of
Girl,
do adventure.
we don't do horror and we
Yeah,
don't do scary. Yes.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
but I'll do, yeah.
I'll do a good sci-fi movie for sure.
But this one is real, real good. Like, I can't think of the other one. I think it's called Passenger. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, I seen Passenger.
Yeah, that was so good. I loved it.
Because I think, right, I think what you're getting at, your point is, like you're saying, time is different in space than it is on here on the earth.
Right. So,
Yeah, it moves differently. So when they're saying this hour, within a temporal resolution of a fraction of a minute, you're
of a
saying
minute,
it's because,
exactly.
yeah, it moves different. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna be something. This is why, again, this makes a whole big difference, right? When it comes to this movement. So again, at first when I started off with this, I only thought uh it was gonna happen on the same day that we talking about for the eclipse. But later on, I think it was Thursday, I
Mm.
found out it might not happen till December.
Mm.
So I'm not even sure at this point. So I don't want to tell. I don't want to say nothing wrong. I think it was Thursday. I heard either on I think it was on the NASA, one of the NASA things, the NASA channel or something like that, or on the yeah It was on a NASA channel or one of them news, one of them what you call them, you know them.
Yeah, the
um
education programs.
no, it's just one of them news channel people
Mm.
that just be
Local
covering
news.
some of everybody's. It was on like one of these, but it was like a radio. It was like a news channel though. You
Community
know,
news or
like a
environmental news or some shit.
yeah, like a Fox somebody all over your place. Now you just be watching somebody news and they just say something. Do you see
So
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
okay,
Like, right,
right.
because they in the area that it's gonna cover.
Well, okay, I was gonna say that, right? Because maybe it just moves. Maybe it's gonna move because not everyone is going to be able to see this. But what I was saying to you was that it's gonna get dark all over because this is a phenomenon that's that we people will be able to clearly see in North America, right? So that means that just because you can't witness it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So remember, I was asking, I said, well, I wonder, is it just going to get, since everyone won't be able to see it, will it just get dark in certain places and still, have light in others? No, it just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not going to take place, all over in North
Don't
America. I'm
tell me
speaking
that,
of
because
the
I'll
other
be going to look for
countries.
them. I'll go look for them aliens in the Miami Mall, girl. Huh?
Stop.
Mm-mm.
Stop. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
planning
I want to
on
hear another
listening
story about
here.
that mall. Them fake ass aliens. That's some bullshit.
Mm-mm.
Oh
Listen
my
here.
God. It is.
Mm-mm.
Oh
I
my
will go
gosh.
look, hunty. Listen. Mm-mm. I will be out there
Mm.
looking. They say, you
Okay.
heard what? Mm-mm.
You was
I
not
believe.
there. You did not see it. You didn't see an alien.
Mm-mm. It was too many police
You
out
did
there that
not
was
see
talking
an
about some
alien. Stop.
mm-mm.
And for everybody
Mm-mm.
who think it's real, you wasn't there. Y'all didn't see
Mm.
it.
The police thought it was real.
Well, you know
Them
what?
police
AI
thought
is
it was
real.
real. There was too many
AI
police
is
out there.
real. They
Them
saw something
police
they
thought it
couldn't
was
see. Them fake
real.
ass
Listen here,
aliens.
I'm finna do a whole. I'm finna look into that. Them police thought it was real.
Well, look at that. With that, you know what? Not all of them, but most of them dumb asses, anyways.
50 of them did.
I mean, come
50 of
on.
them
Think
did. How
about
many people
that.
came in them
What are we talking
cars?
about here?
200 of them did.
Oh my gosh.
200 police thought that they was real. They didn't say that was. They said 50 of them thought, not a paddy wagon in sight. Mm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Girl, shut up.
Yeah, they went.
Wait a minute. Was the FBI there or did they have, what about all this that we're going to have for
No,
what?
listen,
Was the
they
space there,
came.
the speed, what the fuck was there for these aliens? Really, I'm so confused by that. I'm like, okay.
Listen here, I don't know who was gonna pick up the bodies. I guess because they ain't came with Nan Paddy wagon, and they came what? They ain't came what? They ain't even came
They
to
ain't
take
came with
nobody
the
home.
Navy, the Army, none of that shit. No military.
No, it was what? They wasn't gonna what? They wasn't gonna arrest nobody or nothing.
What you want them to do? Rest the alien Sakina? Stop. Listen,
Listen,
okay,
no,
keep
because they
going, keep
didn't come for
going, keep
aliens.
going.
They said they. They believed it was aliens. That's why.
You wanted them to arrest the damn aliens. They weren't supposed to do that shit.
They said they didn't believe it was aliens. That's what they said. This is why I said they believed it was aliens. That's why they came like that, 50 deep. 200, it was 200 deep, 50 cars. They said alien put 4 deep in the car. Come on, let's go.
We out.
4 times 50 is 200. That's 200 people. Let's get on with the show. Because listen here, we just talking about something else, but I believe.
Mm,
If I
mm,
believe in
mm.
anything, I believe in aliens. Next.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now you
How
sound
this
just like you
mission
sound
can be
on the phone.
observed in the corona. This
That's the way
mission will
she be
be
on the phone. She be ready
live.
to beat me up on the phone too. When we talk about aliens, that's her lane. That's her shit. Like, don't be talking about my damn aliens, Gemini.
Listen,
I'll
The
beat you
mission
down.
will be
I'll beat you
observed in
down.
the corona. They're going into the ah. Right, they're gonna utilize the corona during the eclipse to study the corona. Now, oh, okay. They said they're gonna be this mission will utilize the ground, airborne, and seaborne observations during total solar eclipse to study the corona. So this is different. The observation will focus on capturing the visible and near infrared V plus NIR corona emission line, which provides valuable information about the physical properties in corona plasma, including species, temperatures, densities, and elemental abundance and speeds along the perpendicular line of the site.
Not the line of sight. But wait, okay. So I kept on saying infrared, and you were right with visible. We just didn't have near. Okay. So now we know visible, near, infrared.
All right. So now you got a perpendicular line of sight. That's direct. You got that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it.
All right. The multi-site. Now this gets into the two lines. Now, get it?
Yes.
The multi-site observing platforms will be set up for each eclipse to capture temporal variability on the corona's plasma over time, the span of at least 1 hour within the temporal resolution of the fraction of a minute. The mission aims to fill the current gap, right, of the
Mm-hmm.
emission line. We already know. I'm not gonna keep.
Right. What
Okay,
those acronyms are. Right.
right. The observation from the space that covers the distant range of at least 5 hours from the solar radio from surface, right? The proposed mission also, oh shoot, I'm sorry. The
No.
proposed mission, it will also provide opportunities for the exploration of new tech. Oh, it's supposed to be technology additionally
Oh,
total source eclipse, offering unique opportunities for public engagement and outreach, allowing people to witness and learn about this awe-inspiring cosmic event. Technologies for future implementation with corner coronagraphs. I'm sorry, y'all.
what's Sakina? So what was the 5 R's? That we never did see the 5 R's. I don't think I saw that
Um,
through the whole thing. Yeah, and we saw I what the V and the N and the I and R was, but not the what do they call them? The 5 R's. I wonder.
I don't know. It might come back up.
Yeah, if you have another
Okay,
video,
so
it might. Yeah,
I'm, I'm
explain it.
sorry. It might come back up. Otherwise, it's gonna be in the article.
Hmm.
I know it'll be in the
Yeah,
article.
you keep
So.
saying that, but I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna stop asking. I'm gonna stop asking you shit. It's in the article. I got it. I got it.
Okay, so now how they gonna track it is the solar eclipse can be tracked with the using astronomical models and calculated based on the motion of the celestial bodies. Various organizations and institutions such as NASA and the International Astronomical Union as AIU and monitor study solar eclipse and the gathering scientific data improve our understanding of the sun, earth, moon system. Advanced technologies, including the ground-based telescope, satellite, and airborne observations used to observe the document total solar eclipse from different vantage points on Earth and even from space.
It's gonna
And
be
these
hot. That's gonna be so
observations
fly.
provide valuable insights and physical properties of the solar corona, such as temperatures, densities, elemental abundance, and plasma seeds. We're
Speeds.
getting close.
Okay.
Ooh, this is not what you do on drugs. Okay, here we go. The distance of the proposed solar eclipse. Listen, the distance to cover the aims of the distance of the range is the 5 hours. Solar radio. I don't know what the 5 hours are. But listen, the
Well,
five
radio
hours,
has to be one. I bet you it's radio is definitely one.
right?
Okay.
Um, the solar surface during the observation corona. Now I know these ones are the two lines. I don't know if that makes one of the hours. So I don't know what the
No,
hours are.
I think that has more to do with the abstract paper.
Okay,
It may
right.
have
For the
something to
two
do with
lines,
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about for the abstract for
yeah.
two lines, because the lines are connections. Whether because
Yeah, that
they
okay, that
come out to two,
perpendicular line
right,
that you're talking about. No, but they were talking about that just they were just saying I forgot how it read, but I think they were just saying that that's one of the viewpoints or one of the ways that we're going to look at it through a perpendicular something it read. So I
right.
don't
So they saying right,
but you
but
were saying about the
they
two
still
lines,
gonna
the
be
two lines
emission lines
perpendicular.
though.
Yeah.
Right, so they're straight lines. So they're going to be these two emission lines. They're going to be straight lines,
Oh,
but they're going
okay.
to
I
still
see what
be
you're saying. Yeah.
exactly.
I get it. I get it. Yes. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so the critical corona space, which currently is missing from existing and to be launched, chronographic instruments can be probed using a visible and near infrared V plus NIR corona emission line, right? This
Mm-hmm.
kind of reminds me when we say emission line, that's something like, with our car. You know
Yeah.
what
Well,
I'm
because they
saying?
said it was a gas, right? So what they're so when every time they mention the coronal emissions, they're talking about they're called or the plasma, the key plasma. They're talking about that gas. So you're right. So I guess the gas
Yeah.
too leaves an emission line, right? And that's another thing they're going to be studying. So it makes perfectly good sense.
Well, when you go get the emissions on your test on your car, they put this like funnel thing on there and like on the back of your muffler,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
vacuum hose to make
yeah.
sure you're not letting out a whole bunch of pollution. So it's like a
Yes,
vacuum, right? So, it's like a vacuum, like we want to call it an umbilical cord or connect you and your baby and then they disconnect you. You know what I'm saying?
right. Well, they want to
Come
know, like
on.
they're measuring how much fumes is coming, or what they call emissions is coming out of your car. So that's the way that they measure because because it has to come out, right? If it's burning oil and burning other stuff in the engine, it has to come out somewhere. So it comes out through the muffler.
Mhm.
And
But
so
this
they need to
line is
measure how
missing.
much of that your car is burning.
But this line missing, so it's like it should be there, but it's not.
Well, no, they're saying emission lines, meaning I'm thinking like how far they think that gas can travel. If they're saying we are, because when you showed that video, that gas didn't stay in one place. It was almost circling around, right? Circling around the moon. So it spews off a lot of gas, a lot of emissions. So they want to measure probably how far it spreads, especially since this is a total, solar eclipse. And this is a lot longer. So they can do a lot more in those 4 minutes, 4 to 7 minutes than they can do in a lifetime. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because they're about to excuse me. They're about to create some stuff for the youth. It sounds like
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
definitely
Interesting stuff
sound like
here.
it.
This is so juicy.
Have you ever pondered why solar eclipses, a spectacle of nature, have been a source of intrigue and fascination since ancient times? Well, welcome to another edition of Smokin' Conversation with Sakina-Ra as we continue to
I
travel
love
through the
when it says
mystics of
that.
the solar eclipse. Solar eclipses have been captivating humanity's collective curiosity for millennia. Across the vast tapestry of human history, these celestial events have inspired a blend of awe, fear, and reverence. Let's travel back in time and delve into the cultural and historical significance of solar eclipses. In ancient China, solar eclipses were perceived as a celestial dragon devouring the sun, an omen of disaster. The Chinese believed that they could drive away the dragon by making loud noises, a practice that has endured in some parts of China even today. Fast forward to the ancient Greeks, who saw solar eclipses as a sign of angry gods and a harbinger of disaster. The word eclipse itself is derived from the ancient Greek term eklypsis, which means a falling away or an abandonment, reflecting their belief that the sun was abandoning the earth during an eclipse. From the Mayans of Central America to the indigenous tribes of North America, solar eclipses were often associated with myths and legends, symbolizing transformation and renewal. In contrast, some civilizations saw solar eclipses in a more positive light. For example, the ancient Hindu texts describe solar eclipses as a time of deep spiritual significance, a chance to reflect on one's life and aspirations. And let's not forget the superstitions. From expecting disasters to the belief that food cooked during an eclipse would be poisonous, these myths and superstitions added a layer of mystique to the solar eclipse. Across the world and throughout history, solar eclipses have served as a mirror, reflecting our ancestors' hopes, fears, and understanding of the cosmos. They've been a source of artistic inspiration, a catalyst for scientific discovery, and a celestial event that unites people in shared wonder. Now, let's demystify the science behind this celestial phenomenon. To understand solar eclipses, we first need to grasp the celestial mechanics at play. Imagine three celestial bodies, the Sun, Moon, and Earth, each moving in their distinct paths. The Sun, our neighborhood star, is at the center of our solar system, while the Earth orbits around it. The Moon, our companion in space, revolves around the Earth. Now, once in a while, the Moon finds itself directly between the Sun and the Earth. This precise alignment is the beginning of a solar eclipse. Let's delve a bit deeper. Picture the sun's rays reaching out to the earth. When the moon sails between these two bodies, it casts a shadow on the earth. This shadow has two parts, the umbra and the penumbra. The umbra is the inner, darker shadow where the moon completely blocks the sun. Anyone standing in this area would witness a total solar eclipse. The penumbra, on the other hand, is a lighter outer shadow where the moon only partially obscures the sun. This results in a partial solar eclipse. Now you might be wondering, why don't we see a solar eclipse every new moon? Well, that's because of the moon's orbit. It's tilted at about 5 degrees relative to the Earth's orbit around the sun. So most of the time, the moon's shadow misses the Earth entirely. But when the moon's orbit crosses the Earth's orbital plane at the right time, voila, we get a solar eclipse. Remember though that these eclipses are fleeting. The moon's shadow moves quickly, and a total solar eclipse at any given location lasts for only a few precious minutes. That's part of what makes them so special. So, if we break it down, a solar eclipse is really about alignment and timing. The dance of celestial bodies in the vast expanse of space, their paths intersecting just so, to cast a fleeting shadow that brings day into night. So the alignment of these celestial bodies leads to the enchanting phenomenon we call a solar eclipse. Now that we have a basic understanding of the celestial alignment, let's delve deeper into the phases of a solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are not just a one-act play, but a 5-act drama unfolding in the sky. Each act or phase has its unique charm, painting a celestial spectacle that has fascinated humankind for millennia. The first act, or first contact, is when the moon's silhouette starts to creep onto the sun's disk, marking the beginning of the partial eclipse. At this point, the sun starts to appear as if a bite has been taken out of it, gradually increasing in size as the moon continues its journey. Our second act, or second contact, starts when the moon covers the sun completely, signaling the onset of the total eclipse. This is when observers can witness the breathtaking diamond ring effect, with the last bit of sunlight peeking out from behind the moon, resembling a shining jewel on a darkened ring. The third act is the totality and the maximum eclipse. This is the climax of our celestial drama. Day turns into night, temperature drops, and stars can be seen in the sky. The sun's corona, usually hidden due to the sun's brightness, is now visible as a glowing halo around the darkened moon. The fourth act, or third contact, begins when the moon starts to move away and the sun begins to re-emerge. This is the end of the total eclipse, and once again, observers can witness the diamond ring effect, but this time in reverse. The fifth and final act, or fourth contact, is the end of the partial eclipse. The moon completely moves away from the sun and daylight returns to normal, marking the end of the eclipse. Each phase presents a unique spectacle, contributing to the overall allure of a solar eclipse. Our solar dance concludes, leaving us in anticipation of the next performance. Watching a solar eclipse is a stunning experience, but it's crucial to do it safely. When the moon cloaks the sun in a celestial dance, we are offered a rare glimpse into the cosmic ballet. However, this spectacle should never be viewed directly with the naked eye. The sun's intense light can cause irreversible damage to your eyes, leading to serious conditions like solar retinopathy. Now you might be wondering, how do we safely observe this stellar phenomenon? The answer lies in the use of specially designed solar filters, or eclipse glasses. These aren't your everyday sunglasses. They are designed to protect your eyes from harmful solar radiation, including ultraviolet and infrared rays. Eclipse glasses are made from a black polymer material that filters out about 99.999% of the sun's intense light. This allows you to gaze at the sun safely, experiencing the eclipse without risking your vision. A word of caution though, always inspect your eclipse glasses for scratches or damages before use. Even a small defect can allow harmful rays to reach your eyes. And remember, never look at the sun through a camera, telescope, binoculars, or any other optical device while using your eclipse glasses. The concentrated solar rays could damage the filter and enter your eyes, causing severe injury. If you're planning to use telescopes or binoculars, make sure they are equipped with solar filters. These filters fit on the skyward end of the device, protecting your eyes from the sun's amplified light. Observing a solar eclipse is an awe-inspiring experience, a moment when we earthbound spectators can witness the grandeur of our solar system's mechanics. As we marvel at the moon's silhouette against the fiery sun, let's not forget the importance of safety. Solar eclipses are fleeting, but the damage to our eyes can be permanent. So, whether you're an aspiring astronomer, a curious observer, or simply someone who appreciates the beauty of the cosmos, always remember this golden rule: safety first. Remember, safety first, even when you're being a cosmic spectator. Solar eclipses, though a scientific occurrence, hold a certain magical quality that has inspired awe and wonder for millennia. As the moon gently slides in front of the sun, the sky darkens, and we're treated to an extraordinary spectacle. This rare alignment of celestial bodies offers us a chance to witness some unique phenomena that add to the mystique of solar eclipses. First, there's the diamond ring effect. Just as the moon is about to completely obstruct the sun, a flash of light as brilliant as a diamond appears at the edge of the moon. This fleeting moment where the sun's last rays peek around the moon creates a diamond ring in the sky, a sight that is both enchanting and breathtaking. Following the diamond ring, we see Bailey's beads. This phenomenon is named after Francis Bailey, who first explained it in the 19th century. As the moon's rugged surface obscures the sun, sunlight streams through the lunar valleys, creating points of light around the moon's silhouette. These dots of light resemble a string of beads, hence the name Bailey's beads. And then there's the solar corona. As the moon fully covers the sun, we're left with a mesmerizing glow surrounding the moon. This is the solar corona, the sun's outer atmosphere usually hidden by the sun's bright light. The sight of the corona, with its radiant wispy tendrils, is a highlight during a total solar eclipse. It's a spectacle that leaves us in awe of the cosmic ballet that unfolds in our skies. These phenomena make each solar eclipse a unique experience. They remind us of our place in the cosmos and inspire us to uncover the mysteries of the universe. Even in our scientifically advanced age, a solar eclipse remains a mesmerizing spectacle, a testament to the wonders of our universe. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Smoking Conversations to be updated on more.
That was pretty neat, wasn't it?
Girl, listen, I get it. Okay, listen. So there's two things I noticed. So listen, when they're saying, remember how, in your slides, we're reading about how they're going to use those instruments to see the coronal, the corona of it, like the hottest spots. Well, they
Right.
can't normally see it because that's how bright it is and that's how hot it is, right? But the
Correct.
but the moon is gonna give it almost put sunglasses at that moment. So
Right.
they're going to use that infrared system to see what they couldn't see before this time. You see what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they needed that shadow so they can look inside of the corner of the sun. It's like so interesting. But wait though, even better than that, what the flat earthers gonna say? Because didn't we see the moon and the earth? Did we see the moon and the
Come on.
circle around and the earth is saying, because even in 7 minutes the moon is going to move and move and move,
Come on.
so it's circling. So what are the flat earthers going to say about that shit? Like, can you explain this total eclipse?
Come on.
I would like to see them
Make it
explain
make
this
sense.
shit.
Right. Right. What is it going around if we flat?
Ooh.
Have you ever pondered why solar eclipses, a spectacle of
So now we know that it's going to capture the plasma by utilizing the multi-site observation platforms during each eclipse to capture temporal variabilities of the coronal plasma over time spans of the hour with the high temporal resolution of the fracture time of the minute. And it's going to conduct observations by multiple locations of the missions, and it can capture the changes and the fluctuations of the coronal plasma over time, providing valuable insights of the temporal behavior. And the ground, airborne, and the seaborne platforms use the mission, and it will enable simultaneous observation from different vantage points, allowing for a comprehensive understanding of the temporal dynamics of the coronal plasma. And the approach will provide unique opportunities to study the evolution and the variabilities of the coronal plasma during total solar eclipses, enhancing the knowledge of the dynamics processing and occurring in the sun's atmosphere. Again, we're going to provide the link. I think it's about maybe two different links from two. Well, it's three people altogether, but I think it's two different links. The total, the strategy, it was the mission-based plan to capture the variabilities of the coronal plasma by using the multiple sites, observing the platforms during each eclipse, observing what will be conducted from the ground, air, and the seaborne platforms, allowing the simulation simultaneous observations from the different vantage points, and the approach will enable the mission to study the evolution of the fluctuations of the platform over time, and it provides the insights of the behavior. And okay, and then it's going to analyze the changes of the fluctuations over the plasma during solar eclipse, and the mission will enhance the understanding of the dynamic processing occurring during the sun's atmosphere. And while the duration of darkness and during the total solar eclipse is relatively short. The event as a whole, including partial phases before and after totality, can last several hours. Hold on. You can only put so much in here because these papers are, remember, these are two different lines. The physical properties of the, oh, excuse me. Uh, the base aims to provide the insights to the physical properties of the coronaplasma, such as the species, the temperatures, the densities, the elements, the abundance, and the seas along the and the perpendicular to the line site in the critical spatial how you say that spatial span.
Spatial span, spatial span.
Spatial span. And then
Why
the
they put
mission
those
also
words
can,
together? I do not know.
I
Ugh.
don't know. I think because because that's the span is broken. You see what I'm saying? I'm not
Well,
sure.
spatial span is distance. So they're measuring something. They're measuring. So the line of sight in the critical spatial span, meaning
Right,
in
that's
the
the
yeah,
one
in
that's
the
broken
yeah, well, and well, they're not saying that it's broken. Where you see that at?
because it's critical is because it is broken. There's a
No, in the critical spatial span, in the area, whatever they're measuring in that area, they're calling that critical. They're not saying it's broken. They're just saying that that is one of the, main. It's a priority.
that's why it's a priority because it's broke.
Where you
There's a
see that?
broken
No, they're measuring
that's what
something.
the
They're saying
solar.
look, they're measuring the temperature, they're measuring the density, the elemental abundance, and the speed along that perpendicular line of sight in the critical spatial span, that somewhere else, another distance, some sort of distance, or within a, you know, within a perimeter, I guess, spatial, a space, some sort of
I
space
understand the
there.
spatial span,
Yeah,
the
but it's not
spaddle.
broken.
Right. We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this part. Okay, the mission plans to capitalize on the unique diagnostic potential offered by the visible near the corona emission line, which can detect out the several solar radio, the radii. Okay, I guess this is something
Radii.
different.
Looks like solar radii.
Radii. Okay, the radii above the limb to the infer key plasma param- parameters over
Perimeters.
the
Perimeters.
distance
Yeah.
perimeters, I'm sorry, over the distant range of at least 5 hours from the solar surface.
Yeah. See, all of this is talking about, again, spatial span, perimeters. That's what I said. Distance. They're measuring, all of this is in some sort of a isolated, but different locations all over. So they're going to be measuring lots of
Right,
things because,
right.
yeah.
They got because we talking about land, sea, and air, right?
Yes, they're going to be, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes. Taking measurements from a lot of different angles and things. It's probably what they are, the 5 hours. We don't know what the 5 hours are.
And by
We don't know what they
conducting the
are, but I'm just,
wavelength.
yeah, you're exactly, exactly.
And then conducting the wavelength observation of land, sea, and air during total solar eclipse, the mission will gather high resolution, imagining spectroscopic data to study the coronal plasma physics, properties, and behavior. Uh-oh. The mission will also offer opportunities for exploration of new technologies for future implementation on chronographic contributions to advancement in observational technologies for studying sun's atmosphere.
Hmm.
Additional to the mission has a significant border impact for outreach opportunities for engaging in public and the younger generation and hello how do you say that? Heliospheric
Yeah.
science through the awe-inspiring cosmic event of solar eclipse.
We should start some sort of outreach, some sort of intermediate, beginner, intermediate, novel, group. Because you live down the street, you said from. What's the school you
Right.
said you live down the
It's
street from?
called the North Dakota um Aerospace Science. I think that's just it. Aerospace, North Dakota Aerospace Science. What?
University, right? It's a school.
Yeah, it's a college.
It's a
It's
college.
a yeah, aerospace
College,
is
yeah.
just aerospace. Period. It's the whole. It's all of it. It's got the airplanes, the college, the whole. It's all of it. I told you they got the whole thing up there where you can listen. I almost was ready to go up there and just talk to. I'm almost ready to do it now. Shoot, go up there and talk to somebody.
And you should.
Right.
Girl, you should.
Right.
You should listen. You should do tours. If they said, you know what, you should pitch to them. Let me do tours to the school, like people do museum tours. So even if it's just the outer, or we don't have to see everything in the school. Something like that. I mean, girl, that would be so bomb.
Right. Because they're just down the street. It's not like right. It's just they just down the street. My biggest thing is I let Cece use my car the daytime she go to work, but it's not they're college for crying out loud. When do they
Uh,
close? Like 5, 6 o'clock?
mm,
Okay,
mm, mm.
let me hurry up and move on. Then we're gonna talk. The mission offers a unique opportunity to involve the public and the heliospheric science to raise awareness about the sun atmosphere and its importance to our solar system by conducting the ground, airborne, and seaborne observations during this total solar eclipse. And the mission can capture the attention and the curiosity of people worldwide, inspiring interest in science and in astronomy.
Yay. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
And
That's a
so,
hell
on the
to the
broader
yeah.
impact of the mission, the activities can include educational programs, public lectures, media coverage, allowing a wider audience to learn about the sun, the corona, and the scientific discoveries made during the mission. It can engage in the public and younger generations in a heliospheric science through the total solar eclipse event, and it can foster scientific literacy, inspire future scientists, and promote a better understanding of our place in the universe. Overall, the mission can broader impact lies and its ability to captivate and educate the public, creating a lasting interest in the heliospheric science and its significance for our society. So, in conclusions from the paper of a solar eclipse, Earth-based mission for the multi-wavelength observation from land, sea, air to probe a critical middle corona. The paper proposed that a total solar eclipse, Earth-based mission for ground, airborne, seaborne observation and corona of the corona total during the total next decade for 2024. The mission aims to captivate the unique diagnostic potential offered by the visible and near infrared BNIR corona emission line to infer key plasma parameters in the critical spiral span of at least 5 hours from the solar space. And the proposed mission will gap. That's what's missing. It has a gap in the corona emission line, and its observation is from space in the V plus NIR range, which could provide the valuable information about the physical properties in the corona plasma, in the coronal plasma.
Wait, keep it right there. One more thing about that.
Okay, let me
That's
back up.
that second one. That no, that because that was important. Go back that one
No, I
slide.
said,
Stop doing it like
I'm
that.
backing up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. Here we go.
Okay. That second paragraph reads, the mission aims to capitalize, not captivate, right? So that's like this is a partial business plan. This is someone's partial business plan as well. They're saying, right, their mission aims to capitalize on a unique experience, right? And what we're reading is all the things that they plan to offer, NASA about said thing. So
Well,
that's
I
very
think the
interesting.
capitalization is what they're trying to say, what they're going to offer the public when they do that by the said program, said this, said that, said this.
What are you talking about?
When
Capitalize is
they,
capitalize.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think they trying to throw it out there like that.
No, they are. No, I'm reading this. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, they are. Because before this right here, you had their entire mission statement. It said broader mission statement, which they're
Mm-hmm.
telling people they have media. These are the services they offer, grants they offer to the public. So this is a program, right, who gets money so that said other people can continue their mission, help them further their
Right.
mission. Oh, it's again, it's business. I see it.
I
I'm reading it.
know.
I'm reading it as you're reading it.
I know. And at the end of this whole statement, what is a corona? Not just an eye, it's a beer. So we supposed to
I can't stand you.
so we supposed to drink to this, ain't we? What the hell? We closing
You
the
know what?
deal.
Speaking of drink, y'all dog it. What time is it? They're definitely gonna pour it.
All right, so
Take
now
another
we can
shot.
move to the
Take
next
another.
slide. So where we
You know
go?
what?
Slide. Next slide.
You know what? If people haven't noticed, me and Sakina don't have a boring moment.
So
Not ever.
again, the multi-slide observation, the platforms from each clip, we gonna know that they're gonna capture the temporal variability of the corona's plasma over the time of the hour with temporal resolution. The mission also offers opportunities for the exploration of new technologies for future implementations with chronographs. Additionally, the mission has significant broader impact for the outreach opportunities, engage public and younger generations, and heliospheric science through all experience cosmic events on solar eclipse. And for more information on this article of solar eclipse Earth-based missions, multi-wavelength observation from land, sea, and air to probe a critical middle corona by Shai Raphael Habel, Benjamin Bow, Kobe Haggerty, and Aldalbert Ding. 2nd February 2023. And this is the website. And then this article that was wrote by the authors proposed by a solar eclipse, Earth-based mission from ground, airborne, seaborne observation of the corona during the totality. Starting in 2024, this article was wrote by Robert. His name is Robert. Somebody. His name is in the chat. Is in the
I didn't,
in
and
the
I didn't even
article.
catch the
So
name. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name
yeah,
at
his
all.
name is in the article. I also posted in the link with this. So his name is also going to be posted in the link too. Oh, here it is. Right here is James R. Roden. ROIRDON. So this is his
Oh,
name right here. Right,
right where?
James. Right here, James ROID
Oh, okay. Oh, I
RORDON.
see what you mean. Yes,
Right.
right
So
away.
that's
Okay,
his name, James R.
right
Roden.
away. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his name. So that's the one who actually wrote this article.
Okay.
Right. So he published the article on them, and this is their article. So again, if anybody wants to come up, let me be able to stop sharing
That
this.
graphic, I love that graphic.
Well, I
That graphic
appreciate you.
is the truth, hunty. Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Ah, Sakina, that was so good. Girl, that was fulfilling. It's like I'm full. That was so good. Mm, mm,
Well, I
mm.
appreciate you. Yay! I appreciate
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was that was so good. Yeah. And I like the way, it kind of moves so that we can kind of figure out clues, to stuff. And we don't even have the books open or nothing. So like, right? Like I give us a whole lot of credit. Like we are the absolute, we're part of the team, that's the shit. You know, we're doing the research and then
Yes.
putting together clues,
Listen, my
live,
mouth is so
just
dry.
off books all from memory. We doing hella good.
I'm gonna have to quit smoking before these conversations. That's my
Oh
problem
Lord.
too.
You know
Listen.
what? Saturday is about the only day that I get permission to do shit because I know me. I'm like, to see me Monday through Friday is so different from seeing me on a Saturday when I can just like, say fuck it. I'm actually going on YouTube, going to the collective, and I'm just getting ready to just shit, be me.
I
Take
like
a
the teacher
break.
view.
Take a break.
Hi.
Take that damn wig
Listen.
off, wear these locks. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, can't
I
wait for
love
fucking
it.
Saturday to get here.
I love it. Listen,
Seriously.
I've had a bad lock adventure. You know, them wigs really did me wrong. I felt like
Yeah, you do. That's a whole nother show. Yeah, how we tear our hair up. We definitely tear it up. We don't
oh no,
respect
the
it.
next show I told you,
Yeah.
I need everybody to stay tuned. The next show is gonna be listen here. You know how everybody be mad about taking out the trash?
Oh, Sakina, don't get up in nobody mix. God damn.
We talking about the trash. Listen here. Whoa,
Hear
whoa,
all that.
mercy,
Oh,
mercy.
nobody want to
Yeah,
hear all that. Oh my God.
everybody stay tuned. We gonna talk about it.
She gonna be in
Yeah,
somebody. She
yeah.
gonna be all up in people mix. Y'all watch.
Let's talk about the garbage. Let's talk about
Mm-mm-mm.
garbage.
No, let's finish talking about this good ass show.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
so
let's
right,
get into it.
because I got a few
Yeah,
things to sit and say.
listen.
I mean, seriously, like I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to, change that algorithm and put this shit in them flat earthers. I want to know what you have to say about them and you actually seeing, right, that this moon is moving around in a circle around.
Yes, it actually is.
And then it's moving every like fucking certain seconds. It's just shit is moving. That's why it's not going to stay in front of the earth and the sun that long. It's like the shit is steady moving and comes spinning back the fuck around each year. So it's like, okay, what was that again about flat earth? How did y'all
Listen.
explain that exactly? It's like a dome. It's flat on top and it's like it has some weird shit at the bottom. And then there's just dome and shit around it, right? Like the Jetsons.
Listen, the only reason I can't really show it the way it would be shown is because my son is small up to the size of my globe. So it wouldn't make sense. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm just not gonna do it.
Oh man. Mm-mm-mm.
Right.
That was some juicy stuff. And the fact that, hold on, because look, somebody is super fucking smart to realize that when that moon covers, you know, you have the moon in the front, the earth in the back, the sun in the middle, that is shielded most of that bright ass fucking light and the temperature drops, right? So now we can use this infrared equipment to sit and measure all this shit right quick.
Right.
Like right quick.
That exactly.
That's smart as fuck.
Exactly.
That is no wonder that article was popping and those people had all those goddamn programs and outreach, said outreach and engagement only like 20 goddamn times, right? So, kudos to this organization.
But
That's hot.
listen, that article was this thing, right? Because that 4 minute whatever, listen, that was only the beginning. I had
Yeah.
to dig,
Okay, I'm
right? But
listening.
then I had to dig, but only that. Um, do you see when I threw in those colors about the sun, moon, earth, and the water?
Oh, no, no,
Because
no. I'm
those
listening with the water. What'd you say about the water?
Well, the reason why I made those specific colors when throughout the video or um throughout the
The slide,
whole
yeah.
thing,
Presentation.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
slide was because those were like chakra colors,
Oh, okay, okay.
right?
I see. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you could see where people was coming up with the chakra colors.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And the as above, so below,
yeah,
right? With the numbers,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you can kind of see where they got some of the, yeah, some
Right?
things.
You can
Yes,
see
really.
where they were coming in because of the sun being the Leo. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Or they were trying to say the ram or being they get it confused with the Taurus or they try to confuse with a
Or sometimes they say it's even Capricorn, meaning like the first.
exactly, that's where I'm going. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you got it now with the moon and the sun coming together. You see what I'm saying? And then
right.
you also have
Well,
exactly,
alignment. Yeah, in alignment. That's
exactly.
exactly the word they're
So
going to use. Yeah, alignment. Yes.
so now you got exactly, and then you have these numbers, right? And then you have these two calendars, right? And then you know that at one point you have these religions that had one calendar and then one had one calendar, but now you have to come to reality where they use both at one time because when they took time days away and then they put them back, and that's how a day got missing. This is where you get your leap year.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Then there was some actual time missing, like 15 minutes or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff, but here it is. So,
So that's interesting. You even say that some time was missing because the people who subscribe to the Bible and the Christians are gonna talk about this story in what is it, Zechariah? Where he stopped time. Was it Zechariah? He stopped time. He stopped time for, or
see, I
Hezekiah?
don't know. That's the whole
Yeah,
thing. I don't know. I just know
he
that
stopped
I
time
know it.
before, and so
I
as
don't know
they were
who did
measuring
it.
it, yeah, and so this is where you get shit, stuff like this from, stuff like that. People get stories, all kinds of shit, like when we had an eclipse, time stopped because time probably literally
No,
almost felt
I
like it
know.
during that
I've
time.
heard several, and I've read several stories about time stopping. I even have a book that it's called Art Through the
Really?
Ages, and Intepi Anika
Hmm.
has told me about it, and not shortly after that, I ran across it, and
Wow.
yeah, and listen,
Mm. Okay. That's something interesting. I'm gonna have to sit here and read up on that because I only just know it just from just from the Bible, because it's one of the stories that, when you grew up in church, that's just some shit, that kind of thing. But I was just, saying that in, reference to,
see, no, I might have read
watch
it
the
in
Bible,
there
watch the
too.
Bible people come out With like
Yeah,
I told
I
you,
might
the
have read it too, but I can't call no verses like that. You know how people they'll call you on the verses, and next thing you know, be like, "Ooh, they know that Bible like a play." Like if God come back, he gonna be like, "Action! This the source. This the source. This the
That's hilarious.
source."
You know what? Now,
Right.
people can do that. I swear they do that. But they do. People do that shit with a lot of things. You know what? I can't remember dates, fucking times of shit. Like that's some shit. Like I never. I mean, I can remember shit, but not like the time it happened. The location. Because I just feel like, oh, I just wanted to know that it happened. I didn't really want to know where the fuck it was. Like I wasn't gonna expound on the shit.
Yeah,
And that's
you
the way
gotta. I don't
that's the way
know.
I am. But some people be like, no, I know the location in the town and the time and the date and where it happened, and these group of people was there, and their great grandmamas wasn't there and told them this. I'm like, well, damn, how much invested are you in the shit? But that's some shit people would just want to know too.
Yeah, but
So
that's what
all
I'm
of this
saying. That's why I
information.
don't. I need to be doing what I need to know instead of be doing something else because I don't know nothing like that. That's a bad thing. I used to know some stuff like that. Somebody ask me something about Tukanat, and I be like, "How you spell it?" I be like,
Suri, spell this for me.
I'm saying I be lost, like, uh, right.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I'm lost now. I wanted you to look up before we, got off of here the heliographic science. What is that? So can we see, can you type that in? Yeah. And then share it so we can see what what they're calling the heliographic science.
all right, hold on just a second. Let me look. Hold on one second. Uh-oh, I just disappeared.
What?
I just disappeared. This disappeared.
We just grumble
I'm
grumble.
tired of it just disappeared. I gotta but I don't know how to pull up a screen without disappearing.
Well, you don't need to
Hey,
be appearing, do you? You just need to share the screen.
okay, well listen.
Like maybe we'll get you an AI and be like Sakina instead of saying like Suri. We'll just say Sakina. Tell us what radii, what individual
Sakina!
is. Sakina. I can't stand you. What's Sakina?
Sakina! Okay, what are we looking for?
Sakina.
What are we looking for?
I think I hate you so much. I don't know,
You
but you
don't
was
even
stuck.
know.
It says her internet connection may be weak. Oh, you're on now. Okay, we do hear you.
Okay, you want me to look for what?
The heliographic, I think it was spelled HeliGraPhic graphic science.
Why they just can't show us?
We'll say Sakina, show us. Sakina.
You gotta be treated special.
Oh gosh. Oh, that used to be so funny. It was the good old days, boy. That junk had me rolling in my sleep sometime. I just hear that shit. Wake up and start
Right,
just
right.
smiling, like sleeping and just smiling. Sakina.
Damn it. I'm always in.
Oh man. Okay. What
Sakina! Felt like Dennis the Menace.
be so damn funny. Oh my gosh. Good times, boy. Woo.
Right, forward, back, and past and future.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 dimensions.
How is
Or
that the
so our primitive
heliograph? What is the
Pleistocene evolved
heliographic
brains
science?
find it useful to believe. And we cling to this intuition even as physics shows us that this view of reality may be only a very narrow perception. One of the most startling possibilities is that our 3 plus 1 dimensional universe may be better described as resulting from a space-time 1 dimension lower, like a hologram projected from a surface infinitely far away. The holographic principle emerged
You
from
don't
many
see
subtle
it?
clues discovered
No,
over decades
helio.
of theoretical exploration of
H-E-L-I.
the
What's
universe.
up?
Over the past several months on Spacetime, we've seen those clues. We've built the foundations needed to glimpse the true meaning of the holographic principle. We've moved from quantum field theory to black hole thermodynamics to string theory. We
Okay,
No,
let me find out.
H-E-L-I. H-E-L-I. Yeah, heliographic or H-E-L-E-I. Heliographic science is what they said. Like helicopter, but heliographic.
Maybe I shouldn't be watching. I'm playing this on no damn doggone.
I thought you were gonna find, yeah. You find it on YouTube or Google or Bing or whatever you have. What is it? Google, Bing,
Yeah, I
um,
use
Microsoft something, Micropilot something something.
oh no, what the helio?
Graphic science.
I don't know. Is my Google done today, or is we saying it right? Let
I
me
don't.
ask it. Heliographic science.
A
Oh,
little bit.
oh, cat, hat, and French shesh kapoor.
Okay, we are waiting because we can't see a thing.
Okay,
Oh, we
but
know
she
that,
can't find it. She bringing me up something to talk about some dang on French man that was a painter.
girl. Let me see if I can find it. You know what? I'm just like,
I can't. She is really bringing me up something that says something totally different.
heliography, meaning sun. It's the photographic process invented and hold on and named Joseph, whatever his name is, around 1822. Looks like Joseph Nicephore Nicephore, something like that. Um, he used it, which he used to make the earliest known surviving photograph from nature. So it's sort of heliographic science is photography. It looks like photography of nature or photography of the elements or something to that degree. So okay.
The looks on my face be real. What you think?
What did I miss? What did I miss? What you talking about, Sakina?
I'm talking about myself. I said the looks on my face be real.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that explanation or no?
Yes.
Okay.
And no.
Okay.
So what was it? Is French
It's the study, like it's the study of photography of the study. I'm sorry, the study of nature or the elements using using a certain type of photography.
Mm. Well,
Looks like they specialize in taking pictures of the sun and and things around it.
well, they probably did because to take them pictures. Um, yeah, because if you go, she had three in the article, and they some badass pictures.
Mm,
You got some nice pictures in there now. I can only imagine what the book looked like, right? And
right,
so,
right, right.
right, so um, between the article and yeah, you got to get the dude, the guy Ryan that wrote the article, and her pictures.
Or
You know,
badass. Yeah.
yeah,
You know
because you
what I'm
seen
going
the
to
one
do?
that I showed you, right?
Oh,
That
those were from Park. Shut
that's
up.
yeah, that was her picture, and that's his article. So, in order
Wow.
to see the article, you got to go to the link, and subscribe, and then you'll be, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's how you'll be able to read the link and get the information about the darkness and everything that they're going to talk about to get more into detail. I only gave you some of the first half of it. You see what I'm saying? And so I was giving
Mm-hmm.
you kind of a summary of it. You know what I'm saying? As best
Yeah.
I could, but you're gonna have to read the article
You did a
for
good
the
job at
darkness.
summarizing it.
And
You did a
so,
good job. Yes. I
thank you. So
appreciate
it's
that. Good.
two sides. So the first part was about the article that they had regarding the sun part, um, about the darkness, right? And the length of the darkness and all of that part. When you get to the article and why is it important as far as the dark side. And then that's why I showed you that video with that part and the darkness. And then the second part, right, was about the plasma and the sun part and the corona. So that's two different views and two different parts of what's going to be so important about this particular eclipse. So when we showed the first eclipse video to show that this
Mm,
was going to be a big event, being the first one and the last one that we're going to have for the next so many years. That was
yeah.
one
You said
reason.
40, was it 40 years? Something like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one reason to show the eclipse, right? And the big woos and whatever. But the second reason is this specific reason now is because everything that we explained. So the sunspots is the corona and all the other stuff that they were is what they're looking for. You see what I'm saying? All of the stuff that was explained in one of the previous videos. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's
Right.
in that clip.
Right. Along with the emissions in the plasma. It was several
Exactly.
things.
So
Yeah, I saw several things that they were going to be, yeah, checking and
yeah,
looking for.
so anything
Gave you,
that's
yeah,
in that
presentation.
video,
Yeah.
that's explained in that video. So yeah, so when you gave me that clip in the first part of this presentation,
Got
that
it.
Yeah, so those two things connected, like, wow.
For part one and part two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Oh,
so that just
okay. All right. Well, that's yeah, that's juicy.
mhm.
I am thoroughly satisfied. Thoroughly satisfied. Mm.
So it just rolls right into this next one I got coming up.
You have more stuff coming up tonight?
No, I got my next
Oh,
one coming up that's gonna, it's it fits right along with it. Everything has to go together.
so are we gonna talk about the solar eclipse and things around it all the way until it happens? We should. I think that'll be
Well, you know
so
what?
good.
I was going to get to these I was gonna get into the New Year's, right? But then I saw something that made me change my mind. Right. Because we have all these New Year's, right? That was
Mhm.
coming up. And so, especially with our New Year coming up in June. So I was gonna get into all of the New Year's, so I changed my mind now. So I decided that
Well, okay, so
I'm
if you're saying that the summer solstice, right, in the new year and being in the summer solstice, I think that is something good to talk about. I think that's juicy too. I like it. I like it.
Whoa, well, I gotta let me see. 'Cause I also plan on being summer solstice. Well, I don't know, because I still can do it. That's not gonna be the problem. But
Mm-mm.
because I
Uh-oh.
plan on being with Shemshu Haru 22, which is my actual trying my art group. I plan on being in Chicago with them in the Chicago museum. So I probably can go live. I'm not sure. I probably could go live on my phone while I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
If not, I'm gonna probably see if I can go ghetto fabulous and give me a camcorder like Jamie Foxx and be like, dun, 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 dun,
Somebody got
dun.
to film it. Somebody has to look.
Like,
Somebody has to
I'm
be there.
talking
The
about
media. Yeah,
I'm,
it is your God-given right to have a
right.
camera
I'm
there
talking
and
about having
videotape.
some
Get everything, videotape everything. Just like you 360.
right. We're gonna be watching it on the wall, like
Exactly. That part.
numbers in the back one 6,
That
5,
part.
4,
Lee.
beep. Real.
Okay, okay. So our next topic coming up, because
Yeah.
Sakina, for me, it'd
Next
be
topic
long
we're gonna
weekends.
have
Yeah,
coming
we're
up.
getting out of here.
Okay, well, listen, the next topic coming up is about uh I gotta figure out a name for it, but it's about save our listen here.
Save our who?
It's gonna be about why is this man crying?
Stand it.
Listen here. This is
Mm,
gonna be
mm, mm.
about I don't know listen, I don't know the name of it yet. But it's about this world. It's about this world we call our own.
What about it though? Ooh, something in my
What
eye.
what about it? It's a lot about it.
No, I missed the whole point.
That's the whole point.
Okay. So you gonna talk about what now? Say what?
I'm bringing. Listen.
I'm listening.
That's it.
You heard? Yeah. What's the word, Sakina? What's the word? What's the word, Sakina? What's the word?
Listen, listen. That's what it's gonna be called. Let's talk about it. That's the name of the conversation.
Okay.
Let's talk
Okay.
about it. You remember
I
how
mean,
somebody be like,
yeah.
"What's going
Okay, let's talk
on?" You
about
like,
it. Right.
"It,
Right.
it, what, it." Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
That's
about
what
it.
it is.
I'm
It's
with
called
it.
"Let's Talk About
Let's
It."
talk about it. Yeah, for sure.
That's the name of the conversation. Let's talk about
About it.
it.
Mhm. Well, hopefully E Bizzle will come on, right? And
Yeah,
we can really
yeah.
talk about
Let's
some
talk
things
about it.
then. Yeah. He's always
Come
ready to
on.
talk about some shit.
Right. Who
Like E
street? Your
Bizzle. Hit the link.
street.
Hit the link.
There it is. Right.
I mean,
So if nobody wants to hit the link,
nope. And it's midnight or close to it. And so
all
let's
right.
let's
Well,
cut it short. I loved it, and it is what it is.
appreciate you again. Thank y'all for coming in. And be sure, y'all, the date for the equinox is April 8th. Make sure you get your glasses, your PPE, right? Remember, don't go out there with Ray-Bans, and don't go out there with blue blockers, and don't go out there with no glasses at all, for sure, because you'll come back blind as a bat, or three blind mice, one or the other. So, with that being said, Shimon Hotep, go be safe. Love you much. Peace.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm
Oh
trying
no,
to make
no, it's
sure.
just we're on YouTube. Okay,
Okay,
let
I'm
me
trying
leave.
to